Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about a really quickly new hotfix multiplayer in zombies and also mostly just general stuff for BO6 that just happened the other day. And a few things that are going to be talked about for Warzone. Not much, but just like two things really. I'm so fucking done with this game. It's honestly impressive how I've just sat there and have not finally fucking just deleted the game. So it's been, I want to say, 3 days now since maybe the battle pass has been live. Well, when this video goes up, basically, yeah. But I'm just done, dude. This is so fucking stupid of them, and they just keep doing it over and over and over again. Like, in terms of a Call of Duty game, it hasn't been this bad, but this year's been pretty bad. So I want to talk about a few things. Let's get into the multiplayer first. For anybody who's wondering, and if you're in a party for some reason and you get out of the game, you're always pulled into this main screen where you can see that you can load into BO6 and to the other Call of Duties. This makes no sense and is very confusing why it's still in the game. It is clearly a glitch that's been going around in the menu. Very annoying. And the thing is that as soon as Season 1 dropped, you might have seen like 3 modes that were really popular go bye-bye. The 10v10 mode, Stakeout 24/7, and Nuketown 24/7. And so instead of Nuketown 24/7, they had Radioactive 24/7, which was basically Nuketown and Warhead. Want to know how many fans told Treyarch to go fuck themselves and bring back Nuketown 24/7? Yeah, it didn't take them more than a day to switch that bitch back. And this is not even the worst part. For some reason, even though the hand cannon is not in the game, you can still get it through score streaks. And if you're wondering how you do this, you have to get it through the care package. So you're telling me this score streak can be acquired through an event that's not even out yet, but can still be gotten through the care package is mind-boggling. All right. That's crazy to me. There's really not much multiplayer stuff I have not seen in terms of stuff, but there's a shit ton of zombie stuff I'm going to be covering in this video alone. And it upsets me to say this shit, but I'm mentally done. For a PvE mode that has been having so much bugs going on since the launch of this fucking game, there's no excuse. Because they're patching out everything that actually helps the player in terms of actually fighting mini-bosses, like the elites, bosses, and the special enemies, which are minglers, basically. But yeah, in terms of what we're getting, some of this new shit is perfect, and then it gets nerfed 24 hours before it even fully sits in for the community to use. And it's very annoying because there's a lot of shit that's still in the game that needs to get fixed. And please tell me, this is the stuff that they have so far fixed in the last 24 hours. So for anybody who's wondering, the dupe canister glitch for the Liberty Falls Easter egg is basically patched. So all those Easter egg runs that people have done are no longer valid. But you can still dupe the node connector and also do the shock stick glitch to get out of that lockdown sequence right there early on Terminus. So I don't exactly know. Another thing is that the new Dragon Breath rounds that's in the Battle Pass this year, or this season at least, in zombies was very overpowered and very good for the community to use. For example, if you paired it with Deadfire, it was the most broken combo for zombies and could be even explored to see how much more damage you could do for specific things in specific areas. Well, that didn't take him long. I mean, it got patched less than 24 hours. Wow, what a shocker. But when you really do take a look at it, there's still bugs that sit there and can one-shot you against certain specific enemy types. There's also other shit that can just sit there and cook you in 3 seconds. I'm just mind-boggled how this game is still, like, operating, in my opinion. And I'm not even on to the worst of it. Let's get on to Warzone. And before I get into Warzone really quickly, I'm going to be talking about your double XP tokens. For anybody who's wondering, if you looked yesterday when Season 1, when the season was like somewhat live, more or less, before they took away the double XP tokens you had, you could have actually sat there and you would have seen that you would have gotten every single token you would have gotten from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. This means from those 2 games, plus Warzone, you would have had those tokens on Black Ops 6. This is something that Call of Duty should be doing no matter what the game. If you have the tokens, as soon as Season 1 drops, you should be able to use those tokens on the next Call of Duty game. But you want to know why they don't allow people to do that? Well, it's no shocker, because they don't want people to use those tokens, get to max level real quickly, and max level in the Battle Pass, and max level on the guns, all right away, because then there's nothing for those people to do. That's why they took it away and put it back into Warzone. But I'm assuming you probably sit there and activate them in Warzone and then hop on BO6 and still get the double XP, double Battle Pass XP, and double Weapon XP, so it doesn't really matter. But the problem with Warzone, and I have not talked about this at all, I've seen other people talk about it, but there's 2 major things going on right now. Major graphic performance and audio not working. Man, I swear to God, I said this earlier before when I sat there and was saying, look, when they need to do the Warzone integration, they need to do it right, and they need to make sure that the graphic performance works well, everything works well, so it doesn't affect the player base. Where's it gone? Because the quality of life improvements that were given throughout Modern Warfare 3's lifecycle is completely gone. Stability into the game. Frame rate. Like, the lagginess. It is so fucking stupid how they... And it's bad enough that for people who don't understand is that there's the Omni movement is fucking Warzone. There's specific things that just feel very clunky in Warzone. Mantling takes forever. Specific things in Warzone have just been cooked. Side note, before I get into this next part, this is a conversation between Charlie and Intel and Hunter TV talking about the audio, or the paid audio I'm going to be talking about in just a minute. I'm just upset. I cannot believe this. And that's the bad part. But this is where I get into the audio situation. For anybody who doesn't know, the audio has been really bad for Black Ops 3, Black Ops 6 with the integration into Warzone, and only on the Warzone end. The multiplayer is pretty much fine, I've noticed, but if you pay for the optimized hearing, so you can sit there and have it specialized, footsteps are more clear. And to get this is $20. So you're paying for pay to hear. You're paying for pay to listen audio that sits there and improves the audio of the game. I'm done. I'm done. I refuse to play Warzone because of this. This upsets me as is because, first off, spending $20 fucking to buy an audio just so you can listen for footsteps is so fucking pathetic. It's not even fun. And how do I know this is because Prestige Key posted something, I'm pretty sure, about it for Modern Warfare Warzone. I'm not sure, but I saw a Twitter post about it. If I find it, I will put it up on screen. But if I don't, I'm sorry. But I saw this, and it pissed me the fuck off so badly. Like when I say I'm getting really upset on how Black Ops 6 is being treated, I'm not kidding you when I say Black Ops 6 is being treated worse than any other fucking Call of Duty game that has ever come out in the last 5 years. It's very disappointing to say this, Trader, It's very disappointing to see this from Activision, not Treyarch. I'm sorry, because more or less this is coming from higher ups in this, more or less probably coming from Microsoft and Activision, about how much money they can get from BO6 before the next Call of Duty game. I want to say this now, this video, I'm not going to talk much more because I'm getting very fucking pissed. It's very early in the morning where I am, but I'm done. If they keep going the way they do for Black Ops 6, I have no hope for this franchise ever again. The pay-to-win aspect of it, the insanity that you have to sit there and do to play Warzone, to play multiplayer, to play zombies is so fucking pathetic. And the thing is, this year alone, a lot of people just do not like the multiplayer because of how bad skill-based matchmaking is. And a lot of people just don't like Warzone. So what mode do they really have? And that's zombies. And you can't trust fucking Infinity Ward with zombies because the last decent Infinite Warfare, the Infinity Ward title that had a zombies mode was fucking in 2016 with Infinite Warfare. And Sledgehammer Games hasn't been able to make a fucking zombie mode because every time they try to make a third mode, it literally has to be made by fucking Treyarch. So what in theory, please, for the love of God, what are we supposed to do? Because in my opinion, it's now sounding like instead of releasing these fucking Call of Duties yearly, they need to be released every 2 fucking years. They need to have a 2-year cycle in it, and then they sit there and stop working on that game, and then they have a 4-year development cycle so they can keep going over and over and over again to make sure that these games are coming out smooth as well. That's where this game is this is where this franchise has to come now, because this yearly cycle shit is terrible. There's no way that this game in 4 fucking years is this bad. I'm very disappointed because it's very frustrating to sit here and expect change when no change has come. It's very frustrating to sit there and have people tell me that this game is great when it's clearly not. Black Ops 6 is a fucking joke, and if you keep supporting Black Ops 6, fine by me. But I'm telling you now, if they do one more hotfix to fix shit that actually helps the player in zombies, or they keep sitting there and destroying the UI and the menu system, and they keep fucking screwing over players for Warzone, they keep screwing over players for multiplayer, it's annoying because this game has come out over a month, almost a month now. In less than 10 days, it'll be out for a month. What does this game have to show for it? Because in 1 month time, this game has shown me that it's a disappointment. I'm gonna try, and I really am going to try. I said I was gonna get my review out by this weekend, but I have a lot more stuff to add in with Season 1 coming out. I'm probably not gonna get it out until, I want to say, probably November 22nd or November 23rd, which is next weekend. I know I'm pushing that video back by another week, but I really do want to make my review conclusive and the best way possible. I am just done. I'm very upset with how Black Ops 6 is being treated this year. I'm very upset how the communities for multiplayer, Warzone, and zombies are being treated. I'm upset because not enough people do not get this and do not understand that when you sit there and expect change, you need to sit there and fucking say something. And this is me by saying something. I have been doing these videos for Black Ops 6 because I get upset and I want to say something. And this is me saying something. If you like my content and you think I'm trying to help Black Ops 6, then share my videos. Because I want change for this game for the better and not for the worse. Season 1 is awful. The Black Cell is not worth it. It is really bad how it is. I'm not going to talk much more because I'm upset. I'm tired. have a good night. Have a good day, guys. Peace.